feel like it's been a fat minute. I mean, it has been. It's been like a year and a half. I never stopped thinking about my channel, bro. I know that's like gonna be hard to believe, but you know, like it's true, bro. I think about my channel all the time. I feel like life has its ups and downs, though. I've gone through some heartbreaks, hardships. Definitely had a lot of character development, though. I can definitely say in the past year or two, I've become a stronger person. I definitely feel like I made steps in the right direction overall. You know, there was definitely some rough patches. I think my biggest enemy, though, is just procrastination, dude. I do not get shit done. I take forever to do everything. Like, I genuinely do think about my channel every day. That's the crazy part. There's so many videos on my phone and computer that I have that I never post. I'm always recording me just doing dumb things, talking to the camera, and I just wish I wasn't so lazy. I can't even make an excuse for myself. You know, I'd be lying if I said I was like the happiest person in the world right now. Like, I'd say life is kind of just alright. I definitely have my moments, and I feel like today was one of the more, like, down days, bro. Like, I'm in fucking shambles. I'm in the trenches. Bro, like, I love my dogs. I love my friends. But, you know, the other day, bro, I have a friend. Love him to death. We'll call him Bob for now. We're playing Marvel Rivals, and his girlfriend, she plays with us. They've been together for like a year. I'm happy for them. I really am happy for them. They really do say comparison is thief of joy, and I believe in that. But, you know, it's like almost an instinctual or like a habitual thing you do. I think it's in people's brains to do it, and it's just a habit that I have that I'm trying to get better at. But, you know, we'll be playing, bro, and then he's like joking, and he's like, babe, go make me a fucking sandwich. And then I don't know, like, if he's joking or if they're being serious. And she's like, oh, okay. You want ham on it? You want Swiss? You want pepper jack cheese, cheddar? What do you want on it? You want a fried egg on it?
Bruh.
You want the bread toasted?
Bruh.
Like, and I'm just sitting here hearing this shit, like, with my fucking undies on and the fucking cinnamon toast crunch crumbs on my fucking gut. Like, dog, like, what am I doing wrong, bro? And I'm not sitting here saying that a relationship would fix everything, but, you know, it's just one of those nice things. Kind of yearning in a way. You know, I hate to be corny for a minute, but that's just me being honest with myself. Obviously, I don't think a relationship would solve every problem in the world. It'd be like a nice step in the right direction, but, you know, I feel like a relationship is like, it's like the ham of a sandwich, you know? You know, just ham alone wouldn't make a sandwich, you know? The bread, it's your career. The cheese is your hobbies. Lettuce and tomato are like your friends and family. You know, just it's all these things that just mesh together to make you like a happy life. And, you know, I just feel like at times I feel like I don't got a fucking sandwich. You know, I definitely think I have a sandwich. Some days I have like a little grilled cheese. Maybe another day I have like a ham sandwich. Nah, bro, I'm yapping. You know, I can't sit here and act like I'm like some fucking, I've never had love or anything. You know, I've had my moments, and I've definitely had things. You know, I've been on the receiving end of love, and I've been the person that hasn't been reciprocated. You know, I've sat there and cried over someone that didn't give two shits. I've had people, you know, obviously cry for me, and then I just didn't feel the same. You know, that's a part of life. You know, like at one point I remember being super obsessed with someone, and, you know, just the feeling of not having the reciprocation is just, it's such a awful feeling. And then, you know, I just felt like I wish someone would obsess over me how I obsess over them. And then I had an I'm going to admit some dark secret shit to you guys, but last year I was like in an relationship. I met a girl on Overwatch. So yeah, we did have East X. I know that's the first thing you are thinking, and dog, what am I admitting to? But, you know, I remember she had like a little accent. She was European, and it wasn't a British accent, but it sounded really similar. I'm not gonna say where she was from exactly, but I remember she'd be like, Julio, give me that fucking cock, Julio. Put in my bloody twat, Julio. Bro. What am I saying? But, okay, let me just change the fucking subject. I love making videos, and I'm going to continue to make them. I know it's been like a year and a half. I know probably most of my subscribers were inactive, or if they see this video, they're like, who the fuck is this? They're going to forget who I am. I just feel like this is something that would honestly really help me enjoy time a little more. I definitely would say this is one of the more redeeming years of my life, but also one of the more harder ones. My grandma passed away as well. It was a really weird feeling because I've never really had someone close to me pass away, and, you know, it really was a very odd feeling, a very painful feeling, and it's sad because it's like I'll never see her again. It's just life goes on. Like, I'm not saying that in like I want to forget her kind of way, but just I keep living, everyone around you keeps living, everyone is at the funeral, and then the next day it's like everyone goes back to work. And I feel like one thing I've realized is, the one day that's gonna be me. Like, people will cry over me, or one day, when I'm old or whenever I do pass away, that'll be it. I mean, yeah, there will be people that love you, but at the end of the day, you die alone. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, literally you'll die alone, but when you die, and the world keeps spinning. So I feel like you generally have to find something that makes you happy. I'm not saying that in like a be selfish kind of way, but I feel like at times you really do have to follow your heart. And I feel like this is something that I've really thought of for a long time. My job's alright. It's kind of ass at times. I'm broke as fuck right now. I don't know if you guys heard that. I farted. Bro, I'm going to bed. Love you guys. I'm going to make some videos. A few videos this week, I promise.